Hello everybody, DandyAss here, and welcome to my beginner's guide to using Filmora. Today I'm going to go ahead and start off by introducing you to some of the basic ideas behind this software. It is a video editing software, but I'm also going to show you a little bit about using some of the media tools. So first thing that I want you to notice is just the general layout that this program has. Over here on the top right, you can see a preview area where you can actually view the video as it currently stands as far as you've edited it. On the bottom here, this is called the timeline. On the timeline, you can see elements of your video content, your text, additives, and then of course your sound, and then modify them accordingly. Up here you can see the time frame that it comes in. You can click and drag to either zoom in or zoom out from your timeline depending on how much you want visible on your screen within a given time. And then up here are going to be our main fields where we get to see all the different features we can apply to our videos. Today though, we are going to be focusing on media. So how do you add media to Filmora? Actually, this is probably one of the easiest parts of the whole process. This is simply adding the video that you've recorded into Filmora for editing. While you have the media tab highlighted, you will notice that some videos will appear up in this box area here. These are the videos that are contained within the various folders that you have listed up on the top left. Some of these videos actually come with the software, like these color patterns, or some of these sample videos. If you wish to see what these videos do, you can do not click the plus symbol, as that will add it to your timeline, but click just outside of it, then hit the play button on the preview section, and you will get a quick glimpse as to what this effect will look like if added to your video. You can do this to any of the videos that you have access to, even ones that you have added yourself, such as mine right here, which we'll be using today as an example.
Hi everybody!
Hello DandyAss, you silly boy.
Bye everybody!
Goodbye. In order to add media to your file that's not already here, you go up to the top left and find the import button. Click on here and you can select import media files, at which point you select any video that you want to insert, and then it'll pop up in this window right here. However, from here we still have to add it to the timeline before it can be edited, so you can either click the plus button to add to project, or you can simply click drag. And voila, we have a video in our timeline. Wasn't that easy? But that's not where the fun ends, of course. From here, of course, we can play it, we can preview at any point in time, but we can also access a wide array of tools right here. You notice there is a undo button, so if we do something like delete it, oh no, I want my video back. Well, good news, I can hit the back button and there it is. What if I decide, oh, well, I don't like it anymore, I want it gone again? Well, I can hit the redo button. This works just like your average internet browser. Next, you have the edit icon. Your edit icon is going to be your friend for a lot of creative expression. From here, you can do all sorts of fun things. You can rotate your video so it will play at an angle. You can invert the X and the Y axis. You also have control over these tools right here, which will affect the color saturation and contrast as well as brightness of your video to whatever means that you wish to modify it. Obviously, if you make changes and wish to undo them, you can hit reset at the bottom left. You can also select auto enhance, which I personally like because it adds much more clarity and detail to the video you're watching.
Hi everybody!
As you can see here, my face is much more beautiful.
Bye everybody!
Obviously, that is not all you can do with this program. If you select advanced, you can get into some real good detail affecting exactly how you want the color to turn out. But this is a beginner's guide, so we will save that for another day. Also, you may notice you can affect the speed. This is particularly fun, as I can watch my beautiful face in slow motion if I wish. Oh, the beauty. Oh, the majesty. Another fun trick that you can do is play a video clip in reverse, in case you ever want to make those really creepy demonic videos.
Hit me up!
Okay, that's enough. We're not summoning Beelzebub in this video. You may also have noticed that on the top right there's an audio icon. You can select this and influence and edit. You can also select this and edit the audio. However, I'm going to save that discussion for the next video when we discuss sound and music. Alright, we still have some more tricks up our sleeve though. Next you'll notice that there is the split icon. This is probably one of your most useful tools in the entire program because this allows you to take your video from any point in time that you want and then split it into two different videos. This does not mean that it has separated the videos into two videos, merely that it recognizes a breaking point in the video, which allows you to segment off points of interest within the video. Allow me to demonstrate what I mean when I say that it won't affect your video to have this split.
Everybody!
As you can see, our video went right over the point of the split, but the video itself remained fluid and intact. However, by splitting it, it allows us to edit these two video clips independently. Meaning that if I select this icon and go over to edit, I can change the saturation to maximum and hit OK. Look what this now has done to the video.
Hi everybody!
You'll notice that the point at which we crossed the split, the new effect took place because we were telling Filmora to recognize this part of the clip from this point onward as a separate clip, and therefore having different edited effects. I'm going to return this to normal real quick. Now there are other fun tools, other fun tricks you can also perform with this split. By doing this, I can also copy, cut, and paste the selected clip of interest. So this works very similarly to other quick functions. You can either hit Control X to cut, Control C to copy, and then of course Control V to paste. I'll do that right now with the second half right here. If you wish though, you may also right click and simply select the command that you wish to perform, cut, copy, and paste as usual. For this clip, I will cut it. You may have noticed it is completely gone now. However, if I set the highlight to the beginning of the video and hit Control V, you will notice that the video is now over here.
Bye everybody!
And it cuts back to the beginning once we cross the split. Of course, if you want to simply move a clip from a point forward in time to a place previous in time, you don't have to copy and paste it in location. You can simply click it and drag it over. It's as easy as that. And now our video is back to looking normal. I may also choose to copy it, in which case I now have double of my beautiful face on screen. But let's not get into that. The next tool of interest you'll notice will be the delete icon, which does, take a wild guess, delete your video. And once again, you can hit back in order to undo that. You can also simply hit the delete button on your keyboard for the same exact effect, or right click and search for delete down at the bottom. Our next tool is the crop and zoom function. This one I have also enjoyed greatly, as it allows you to take the video that you have created and refocus it to look at certain areas of interest. This right area represents what the final product will look like, and you can hit play for a preview.
Hi everybody!
As you can see, we are now way too close for comfort in this video. The other fun effect you can do with this is a pan and zoom, which creates movement over time. By performing a function like this, you allow the video to actually be dynamic as time goes on. Note, this will only affect a single clip from the beginning to the ending, and you have to apply separate effects to each individual clip if you want them to line up. Alright, let's take a quick look at this.
Hi everybody!
As you noticed, on the right half of the screen, the camera slowly moved over, indicating a pan and zoom effect. You can also have it become smaller or bigger, depending on what effect you want for your video. One of the next features could be useful for highlighting certain areas. I haven't found much use for it yet. It's called the flash and hold. It allows you to take a single screenshot in time of a video and then play it from that point on. Personally, I haven't found much use for this feature, but it's there, and who knows, maybe you can think of something creative to do with it. The second to last tool is simply known as the power tool. And this has some really interesting effects. One, you can apply what is known as a tilt shift. What is a tilt shift, you ask? A tilt shift allows you to control the focus of a video. I can either click and rotate this how I wish, and then grab these nubs and pull them in and out. Everything within the two yellow lines will be in focus, and everything out of them will be out of focus, as you can see right here. This can be really useful to put off to the side if you want to create those really fuzzy openings, kind of like the one at the very beginning of this video. The second feature we can look at is the mosaic. This is for when you want to filter out those particularly naughty bits of video. You tell it to apply mosaic to the clip, click add, and then you simply create the size of the mosaic that you want, and bada bing, we now have a video that is now safe from my face. The last feature is basically a more refined version of the mosaic, but it comes with a little bit of a catch. This feature is really nice because it creates an animated bauble or effect or image that hovers over recognizable faces. This could be nice if you don't want your face visible, but at the same time you're moving around on the screen a lot. The only problem is if you tilt your head too much or make too strong of an expression, it may lose recognition of your face itself. Let me give an example of what I'm talking about.
Hi everybody!
As you noticed, the mosaic remained intact and on my face during the beginning when I was facing the camera, but when I tilted and looked off to the side a little bit, it lost focus on me. So do be aware that if you do decide to use the face-off mechanic, that you will have to be looking at the camera and not moving terribly energetically. And last but not least, we have the advanced color tuning mechanic here, which basically takes you to the same screen I showed you before. This is a very complicated screen, so we will not be discussing the contents of this one today. A couple other little quick tips before I back out of this video. You can click this icon to zoom to fit timeline. This will not change your video itself, but merely zoom the focus of your whole video so that way the very beginning of your video will be visible on the left and the very end will be visible on the right. This can be really helpful if you want to have a good overall view of your video that's in progress. You may also hit this zoom out minus button to zoom out and get a much bigger picture of your video, or hit the plus icon and zoom in further to a specific point. It is also worth noting that wherever the timer icon is in your video, if you tell it to zoom in, it will zoom in at that point, allowing you to focus on certain areas of particular interest. And that is all for the first video. I thank you all for watching. I hope this was informative. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, a comment, share with a friend, and I will see you guys in the next video. Toodaloo!